love to. How do I do this? Refresh, circly circle,
Yeah, right
clickety click.
there. And then you're gonna have to adjust where we read.
Uh-huh. Are you on the internet out here?
Yeah.
And we're all over. So many people are just don't even know what to do with all this entertainment.
Oh man, like right beyond on time.
We're doing pretty good.
Impressive we are.
Oh, I went too
What
fast.
did you do? You bunged it.
I'm working on it. Huh? And like that?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, easier in the way. Woo, did
Oh,
it.
what are you guys up to?
Hello.
Having a good weekend? Start the weekend?
Good week?
Half through your weekend?
What's everyone doing?
Oh.
Hey, Kenneth, Franks, Kim, aloha, says Tool Shed.
Oh yeah, old Iron Trap. He was early with them flatties. Caddy Trans is finally ready. Man, you were taking your time on that.
It's been like 8 years.
You don't want to rush into anything.
Don't want to overcommit.
Resting.
I know, I feel like I did alright, didn't I, hey? Pretty good. Hey, Mr. OMG. Had a 1953 Ford two-door Crestline. Had an early 60s Cadillac engine in it with a Sal transmission. Offenheiser bell housing, Isky cam. Man, it was fun. Hi, Dan.
That does sound like a fun little hot rod.
Hi, Stacy. The trip was good. We literally got back at 1 o'clock today. We left Hawaii at 7 o'clock yesterday.
A little bit of traveling.
It was a lot of traveling today.
Ooh, pizza night does sound good. We gotta figure something out.
We were talking about that before we turned it on. What are we eating tonight? There are no groceries.
Old motorcycle. I kind of want to build a motorcycle. We'll see what happens. I was gonna get my motorcycle license this year, maybe.
Hey, Stumps. Hey, Dentech. Yes, Stacy BRB. In fact, I don't know if you can tell, but I woke up from a nap mere moments before
Hey, you gotta juice it up
we hit
here.
live. I'm trying.
Wasn't even that bad. I was just a free flathead, so I picked her up. It's got a few stuck valves. Shocker, I know, right? But it rolls over, no big deal. It looks pretty complete.
I like how long this is.
For shifter? For shifting stuff?
Which island? We were on Honolulu.
Oahu.
Oahu. We were on Oahu.
I don't have that many skills there, Tony. I'm just not too bright. You go up there every day and start cutting and welding.
Eventually you'll cut and weld something right.
You have a hot rod.
We said a lot of alohas last week.
Yeah, I was thinking about the flatting for the coupe. We'll see what happens. It'd be cool. I like the idea of a flat head with the side pipes and all that on it, but a few stuck valves. I tried taking the one head off and it was stuck, so.
No, the T is long gone. Long gone. But we got that Model A.
Yeah, Model 8.
Model A.
Friend's vehicle for YouTube content. Oh, what kind of car was it on?
Dan, looking all patriotic with that red and white skin. Yeah, you didn't burn it all.
Sunscreen.
Yeah, you did good.
I also didn't like lounge in the sun like you did.
Yeah, I lounged a lot in the sun.
Oh, we missed you guys more. The dogs were a pain. Man, they were annoying when we came back.
I miss the dogs more. I mean, I really love all of you very much. But I miss the dogs more.
You can get the valves through the intake. Really?
Yeah, Frankie's so excited that she whipped her tail on a corner and started bleeding. So all of a sudden I was running around the house cleaning up blood swipes.
Yeah, it was crazy. She had a wicked cut under her tail there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's not bothering her and she's not looking at it, so now we gotta try to keep her from wagging her tail.
So hold the intake, eh? I should sing that off right now. Well, everyone here has the knowledge I don't have. No?
What? Hey, you do whatever you want to do.
They'll probably just judge me just like I did with the
Honestly, that's probably going to be a better co-host than I am tonight.
Are you just gonna run the camera while I do things? Kind of like usual.
You can even just put it on the tripod. And do
Save us
things.
a garage and the bedroom.
Okay.
Well, thanks, man. Yeah, cheers coming around on that convertible. I'm pretty stoked on it. Needs a little bit more love though. I have to use that 3M adhesive to sandpaper to the glass surface. Oh, that's something else. That's all I know. Yeah, I think that's all.
Glenn, welcome to all you single guys who couldn't get a date on Saturday night, and welcome to all you married guys whose wives told them not tonight.
Come on. You guys
That's
can do
really
that.
good.
No, we still got a pile of snow. And it's supposed to snow a bunch this week.
Yeah, it's lame.
Like 6 or 8 inches we're supposed to get. It's ridiculous.
Just want to say thank you for making videos that make me go out to my shop and turn bolts. Awesome. Aw,
All right, on, buddy.
that's from Jeff Leary.
We try and do our best. So, what you gonna do with them fix these? I don't know what that means. 20 degrees yesterday. Yeah, well, we were in, we flew through Calgary. Man, Calgary had no snow.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know where else didn't have snow? Hawaii.
I'm over the snow, yeah. I think a lot of places don't have snow. We're like the last place ever to have snow. We're about to get more in the middle of April. I'm ready to slap the different tires on the 57, drive that around. I want to bring the 55 home. We went and checked that out.
Yeah.
It has a flat tire. That was awesome. You can do that for me. Put air in that tire.
Sure.
It's a real full day.
Like a bolt. Do you feel refreshed?
Not really. I feel tired today. Maybe tomorrow. After 3 crack blocks in a row, I'm done with flatheads. Aren't they all cracked? That's what I heard. Every flathead's crack block.
Riding motorcycles in Maryland today. Well, Puglisi, get the F out.
He's living the dream.
Just kidding, just kidding. Thanks, Hot Rod Modeler. Yeah, that doesn't look like Hawaii. It's not.
Yeah, blizzard warning for Wednesday, Thursday. Like a pile. I'm really hoping they're wrong. It's still a few days out. That'd be bunk.
That'd be such a bummer.
Last 30 seconds. Done with New England weather. Yeah, me too.
Hey, number one, how are you?
She's getting in here to give attitude. 40 to 80 centimeters. What? That can't be right. If we get that much snow, that's brutal. Can't get that. It's nice. I know I haven't. My buddy doesn't come over for the body work yet. Maybe I should harass him tomorrow. See if he can come by, because now that we're back, I mean, it's basically middle of April, and middle of June is Power Tour.
Yeah.
So we got 2 months to jam this thing together, which seems like a lot of time,
It's not.
but I want it to be done, and I want to put like 500 or 1,000 miles on it before we drive it on Power Tour.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably
I feel like
a
the
good
first
idea.
mile shouldn't be.
Power Tour?
Yeah.
Yikes.
So I'd like to drive the wheels off if I can. So really, I only got about a month, but snow is still crap, or the weather's still crap here. So we'll see. I mean, it runs and drives. Well, the wiring's done. Really, it needs. I'm hoping, like, hey, buddy, we have to just tell like, look, man, what's it gonna cost you? So we can jam on it for a week and then get it in paint.
Yeah.
The next 2 weeks, then 2 weeks of slapping it together. Then I'd like start driving it as we put it together. Like put the glass in, but maybe the interior will kind of come as it goes. You know, do a bit here, do a bit there, whatever it may be, and I just put some frickin' miles on this thing.
Dan, do you know square body springs coil work on a 67 to 72 Chevy trucks?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of guys put the square body front ends on those things, so otherwise I know nothing about it. All that snow was gone, and now more snow to cover the lake. Yeah, I know. Ugh. Water skiing, yeah, it's crazy, eh? No, I haven't ordered glass yet. That's the other thing. Hopefully, it's in stock. It was 2 months ago. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. If not, all we need is a windshield and some plexiglass in the back, and we'll go.
Where'd you go?
Or we just take the 57 or the 55. The 55's got a pile of trouble-free miles on it.
Oh, the 55 is so uncomfortable.
Just need to put the seats in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And remember we went to, where was it, just outside of St. Anne's or whatever, in the 55, and coming back was like, oh, it was painful.
Really just putting some blankets on. It does have those high back race buckets, which are terrible.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever. Yeah, I gotta order that glass soon. I'll get on it. At the end of the day, it is what it is. If they have it, they have it. If they don't, shame on me. I'll figure it out and pay double somewhere else. That's how it goes. Wish stuff was, yeah, more closer. I really just didn't want to have the glass in stock because I knew I would break it.
Yeah.
Screwing around.
Which is fair.
So I feel like now I could probably deal it.
Oh, thanks, Kim.
I'm getting this flatty here. I just got a few stuck valves, so I need your advice as to what I should do.
My honorary daughter gave me a Pearl Harbor Harley Davidson hat today. You got a cool Pearl Harbor hat when we were there. We went and saw the battleship Missouri.
Yeah, that was cool.
And the submarine.
It's ridiculous there. I enjoyed it.
I am cuddling a baby mer.
You weirdo. Yeah, Don's got a pile of hot rod parts. No, the flat's got some stuck valves. So we gotta see what we gotta do about that. What would I have to do to get the flatty? I don't know. You want it?
Hi, Musashi.
That stuff is crazy. Man, I barely fit through those stupid holes. I couldn't believe it.
Any color on the convertible?
No, but this weekend we're going to Saskatoon for a swap meet, assuming the weather's not terrible. So I'd like to leave Thursday night, but if it's going to be snowing like crazy, maybe we'll either leave Friday or I don't know what we're going to do there. Oh, maybe they're getting snow too. So I really wouldn't want to drive 8 hours through a bunch of snow. If there's a pile of snow there, they might even just cancel the whole unit, right? So I don't know, whatever. Oh, all sorts of luck finding Camaros. It's paying for the Camaros, that's the tricky part. So yeah, anyways, I want to get tomorrow, I'm going to see if I can jam non-stop, get the bodywork kind of mostly together. Because that car, where I left it, the driver's side is basically ready for paint, the deck lid and hood are good. The passenger side quarter was really nice shape. The passenger side door was beat. So I think the door and the fender need a little bit of love. And then, I don't want to jinx myself, I'd like to have that thing painted before we go. Like literally put the last stroke on Thursday night and hop in the truck and bail and start driving west. And let it dry for 2 days. Because that's the other, or 3 days, that's the best thing too. If it's painted, then I just can't touch it if I'm not here. So I won't be telling, just unmask it and let it sit and like harden up and be real nice. Because that paint I want to like wet sand and polish when I'm done, so you gotta give that time.
And we got like swap meets are about to make a big comeback here right away. It's swap meet season.
Camaros are expensive, man. There's a guy right now with a Camaro for, I don't know what that. For,
should I just move
10
all
grand.
together?
You can move over, let's not spin this around a little. Casters only on one side.
Oh, I'm down.
Could you could move the chair down? Move it out of the way.
Okay, I'm struggling here today. Give me a second.
You gotta work just a little bit faster. Slam in there, we're in here. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh, like all the way on.
Move the chair. One, there's one there. Oh, yeah. Can we see it there? Once we just mangle the door.
Well, that'd be beautiful.
Woo! A little trip there, no big deal. Oh, we got no one in the chat. Okay. So this thing spins over. No problem. But it had There's 2 stuck valves on this side. What some guys do is they put spark plugs in and they roll it over on the internet, and apparently that can pop head off. Oh. You're thinking I should pull the intake off, eh?
Are you gonna do it right now?
Oh, I don't know.
Heck yeah, you are.
Is that what you want to do?
I think so.
Balance that block on a sheet of plywood with the water pumps off to get the water jackets clean. Okay.
I think we did nail down a convertible color.
Red. 48 Ford bus had a flathead. That's cool. That generator, I know it's cool, right? So it's got everything's there, the carburetor and all that. Nothing's all bunged up. Like some sort of aftermarket coil put on it. It's got all the fuel pump junk and everything. So I think it's pretty complete. I think it should run at the end of the day.
That looks like it spins a little too easy.
There's no spark plugs in it. Also stuck valves. Flatheads are so cool. Yeah, it should be hot rod. $100 crack block aluminum heads. We did fine on the heads then.
Ah, Gary, welcome. First chat. Candy apple red for the 57, hot pink and chrome.
No, we're gonna go tractor red, I think. That's what we're gonna do. But yeah, that's where my knowledge of this thing ends. I did a little bit of Googling, but that's about it. Oh, the intake manifold's easy to take off. This thing looks like just a bunch of bolts.
No, we didn't see Jaws. We were on a different island.
Yeah, actually messaged me. I meant to message him back. Totally spaced.
Same, actually. He was like, you were here, and I liked it, and meant to reply, and then just totally forgot.
The Nova power tour, yeah, maybe. The problem with that Nova motor, I don't think it's too happy, so that might be a bit of a concern. Taking the paint, the 57 rag top has to match the body too. What? Oh yeah, iron strap knows everything. I'm singing out wrong song with the flatty too, yeah. Yeah, 140 horsepower, that's all you need. The thing isn't going to weigh much, that Model A. There's a bunch of Model A's actually for sale right now I kind of saw, which I'd like to buy. Oh, now it doesn't want to turn.
That's embarrassing. Oh, that's cool, country boy. They're going to Hawaii in August. Book everything now.
August sounds like a terrible time to go to Hawaii.
Any tours you want to do, though, that was a lesson we learned. They're booking like months in advance. So book whatever tours you want today.
Oh, I haven't forgot the steering wheel. Don't worry about that. No, the bell housing, no, it's part of the block. It's a 59 block. But apparently, you can just buy an adapter to go from a flathead to a T5.
Usually it's Danny and a meathead. Now it's Dan and a flathead.
Why aren't you here doing work?
You kicked me out for a motor. Been replaced. You literally told me to move out of the way.
No, I wanted you to move stuff so you'd still sit here, and I just kind of do it.
And then you took my chair and moved it out of the frame.
Sorry. Started. I don't think it'll start right now. On 6 cylinders. Long bearings. The cams actually flex. They don't like heavy valve spring pressure. And you guys know everything about these things. I know nothing about this. What I know is what it says here. I pulled the spark plugs out, and the one cylinder head wouldn't come off, and then I left.
And that was it.
And it's been sitting for a week. That's all I know. It rolls over. I can see the valves that are stuck. So they're off to the side a little bit. That was a pain. But yeah, Morsky was saying you want to make sure you knock them straight in. If you can do that, I guess knock them in and roll it over and keep doing that back and forth, it'll free it up. So that won't be too bad. Long cam bearing spans. T5 is the best setup. Yeah, so I was thinking this with a T5, and then it gets to like open driveline stuff. Bit of Model A hot rod. That's probably what we need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not really paying attention.
I was paying attention.
Danny, you're
Don't I know it, Bill?
Yeah, T5s need low power motors. Yeah, T5s are junk. The Cobra's got a T5, but I put second gear in it like 3 different times already now, so.
Hey Lisa, Hawaii was very lovely.
It was pretty good. No, we didn't sign any autographs. I think Hawaii was, it was a lot of families there where we went.
There's a lot of
It's
families.
crazy. Alright, we'll move this thing out of frame now for you so you can get
I
back.
kind of like being the ominous voice.
No.
I feel like God.
Oh, zip ties?
Yeah.
Danny Peg?
I think I'll just never show my face again. Someone's typing in the comments, thank God.
No, nobody wants that. Everybody wants to see your pretty face. You gotta get in here.
Aw, you're so sweet, babe.
I just want to be here by myself. Where's my drink?
You are sick. I don't know what you do with it.
Oh, I've lost it.
I didn't touch it.
I think you did something to me.
Is this it?
Is it cold?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna chest again. Man, we're, you take 1 week off, eh?
I thought your room was empty, so you just kicked it.
Case of the struggle. I think I finished it.
Did I not just say that? I just said that. one.
Yeah, whatever. I wasn't listening there.
Off camera.
What are you gonna do? Thanks, Hot Rods. What are you guys up to? Take a break? Teas for sale, Dan. Where are these teas for sale? What? What teas?
Model A's, you mean?
Oh, Model A's. Well, I bought mine through a guy I knew, and then there's another Model A who a friend of a friend kind of knows of, which I don't know. See.
Actually, Murr is home. We haven't seen him.
Actually, Merck called while we were napping. He thinks we're ignoring him, but we were just sleeping.
We were just on a plane for 18 hours.
No, we still got snow. Flatty would look cool in a gremlin. You know what there was, which was kind of neat, is there's a guy selling an old school trike motorcycle with a Volkswagen driveline and a fiberglass body on it.
Ooh.
Put like a flat head in there, it'd be all like super weird.
It has been great watching your channel grow. Dan, your work is effing great. Take no crap. Aw, Gary, I'm glad you're here for the first time participating in the chat.
Thanks, buddy.
Adding some color.
What's Murr think of the flat head? I don't think I talked to Murr about it. Murr's just blindly supportive.
I wouldn't say he's blindly supportive.
Honestly, I've got to get used to now having Murr's judgment.
Yeah, you had a whole winter without one person questioning you.
6 months of
Except for them, but they question you after you've already done and made the decision. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. When they're like, that was dumb, you're like, well, it's already done.
Murr's here holding the part while I'm welding it or doing
Yeah.
something stupid, giving attitude right at the same time. Yeah. That's not quite the same.
Going, well, you know.
You
in
know
his-
what I would do?
In his Crocs.
In his Crocs. Is that him done? Watch Penny's Hot Rod and Customs. What? What are you seeing? What are you guys talking about? The best way to set the gaps in the valves of flathead is to set the adjustable cam. Well, too fast.
Set the adjustable cam followers, or you'll have to set them by lapping them in one at a time.
That sounds like a lot of work. I was hoping to just put gasoline down it and have it go boom, 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 and be fine.
Yeah, because that's exactly how it always happens.
I also know a guy that's got a running driving flathead apparently for $500, so we might just buy that.
Hey, straight pipe.
We took a couple days off. You're basically on vacation every day in Saskatchewan. Flathead, we just had it on here. We just pushed it offside.
Yeah, still have the Model A. That's the plan.
60s dune buggy. I'd like Volkswagen Bug. They're cool. You're back to working on the Nomad. Thanks, Larry.
Thanks, Lisa. Yes, I did so good in Hawaii. I didn't make myself sick once.
Skills.
Well, with all that sun and all that beach, that's pretty impressive for me.
He'll probably run. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll run. Painted the decklet on the wheelies. All right, on, buddy. Yeah, hopefully get a little bit of paint on the Nomad here sooner rather than later, but time is just busy.
I think Danny got all Dan's too, like all your tan.
I don't tan well. If I do, it's just on my forearms. It's not really that good.
It's usually just red. You read it.
That's the way she goes.
How many head studs on the flathead?
I don't know. It's a 59 block. That means anything. A later one. Morrissey said a. Oh, I don't remember what he said.
Are you a little tired?
I just don't remember.
Are you sleepy? You sleep, baby?
Why are you giving attitude here? Just trying to be a good guy. 63 Fairlane Sport Scoop drove it 600 miles home, but was down for 3 days. Yeah, that'll happen. Maybe buy projects fast as I can. Yeah. Unfortunately, now's the time to buy. You just gotta buy them.
It's hard to tan in full length flannel and denim.
Well, it's hard to tell. You're working hard in the garage.
I don't know what that's like.
We could switch if you want to work on the cars.
There is no way, shape, or form that you want to sit in a chair and relax in the sun.
I don't want to do that.
You didn't even do that when we were in Hawaii. You had a Game Boy the whole time.
You could do all the work. You could be the second income.
Do you want me to do the work on the car for you?
If you're good at it.
I'm not good at it.
Well, either am I. So same. Building a paint booth, that would be sweet. The Nomad is so sweet. Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'm excited. Actually, a couple guys started messaging me out of the blue, wanting to buy it before it's even done.
Want to buy what?
The Nomad. Prices
Really?
for drivers are getting insane. I know, it's crazy. What?
Hi, Charles.
Lucky the absolute junk is still cheap. Yeah, a little 1030 is SPF 50 basically. Fishing. Ugh, fishing isn't for me. H&H Flashes, who want for parts. That sounds expensive. 56 wagons, your favorite of the fleet. Well, I hate to tell you, but it's probably going to be going for sale right away here.
I get my best tan while wearing a welding shirt and a t-shirt.
Nothing like a V-neck tan while you're welding.
Yeah.
Oh man, sitting down sucks.
Well, we've been doing a lot of sitting.
Yeah, sure have.
Like.
What a freaking nightmare. I wanted to spend a little bit of time working in the car. I was just so freaking tired today.
Spending a long time in the garage is as relaxing as it gets.
It really is. I do enjoy the alone time. My little free time in the garage.
I mean, honestly, so do I, though.
I'll kill you. Why didn't you put your phone down? Because you're just going to drop it.
I'm not going to drop it.
Could you put it on a more slippery surface?
Yeah.
Mountains, what's happening, buddy? No, it was good. I mean, it ran, drove to Mers, and then I parked it there, and it's sat since. I think the motor was noisy, so we'll see. Hopefully another week or two we'll have nice enough weather that I can drive it. I'll drive it until it either continues going, making the noise gets worse, or the noise goes away. I'm hoping it's just the exhaust banging on the cross member. We'll see what happens. 55 or 56 headlight buckets the same. Nope. 5, 6, and 7 headlight buckets are all different because tri-5s are stupid sometimes.
Well, coming home, Lisa, we left at like 7:30 p.m. last night and got home at noon today. So it was a very long day evening.
What's happening, BW? Was on a call and making parts money. Oh, right on, buddy. You're always working. We're at 57 wagon a day.
I don't think
thanks,
you have.
man.
I don't think you have a problem getting gas up here, right?
Nope. Just expensive.
Oh, hey, Chris and Megan. Yeah, it was a blast. We had a nice time.
Looks like great primer. It isn't great primer, that's what it looks like it. Toss the GoPro down there and fire it up. And then watch the video. What? No, we were on a different island. See, even Bill's almost retired.
Well, I have been very honest. and I'm very tired right now.
Two-lane blacktop at the Southeast Gas Race. Oh, that's cool. Man, do I love two-lane blacktop cars. We went and checked mine out there on sometime last week before we left. Fired up. I wanted to take it for a little ride. I had a flat tire, but I want to bring that thing home. Man, it's a cool car. And it's just getting the right level of ratty by leaving it outside for like 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, Chris? You're not wrong in that comment. Danny looked like she was all up in her element. Dan was there.
I don't like vacations that much. Honestly, I'd rather be in the garage. But I know you gotta take some time off every now and again. That's the first time I've taken a vacation in 3 or 4 years, I guess,
It was nice.
Actually, if anything, I tried to work harder to make some videos, so when I came back, I'd have a couple ready to go. So really, I just worked twice as hard the week before we went, so I don't think it accomplished much.
It's still nice to go on vacation together.
It was warm.
Get out of here.
Best vacation is staying home, yeah, I hear you. Have you ever produced a less than desirable car? Oh, sure, yeah. They're all just mediocre hot rods.
No bones about that.
I just take all the rest of them. And then the actual finishing part, I don't really ever get accomplished. That's for someone else to do. Had a blast rewiring the 57 wagon today. Man, I used to hate wiring, but I've really come around to it. Now I enjoy it. It's something nice about having all new wiring going into a car and stuff. Just easy. Oh yeah, I wore speed on the beach. What else did you wear? Any updates coming in the Nomad? No. Next couple of weeks, I said I gotta get back out here. I'd like to get it in paint. What is April? I'd like to have it painted by the end of April. And then start assembling it kind of in May. And then by the middle of May, so a month from now, I'd like to be able to have it so we can kind of drive around the block. And then slowly but surely put more and more miles on and figure out what's wrong and all that sort of stuff. Because my real concern is, my only concern right now is the rear end because it's all original, so I want to go through that and change the bearings. And then all the wiring, make sure that's all good. The cooling system, make sure that's foolproof. We're not going to have any issues with this motor or stuff like that. And then I'd like to maybe take it on a couple of runs. We're going to have to drive to, Brandon or Portage Prairie or something like that. Just go there and back for a day.
Yeah.
And see what it's all about. Make sure it doesn't shimmy on the highway. Do all those things on repeat. See what it likes to kind of cruise at. It just has that turbo 350, so.
Hi, Eric from Baja. He knows how much I love that.
So primer, it all varies. This thing has a pile of primer on it. But usually I'd say I put I'd get the body kind of straight-ish, coat of primer, block it, a little bit of filler and all that stuff, prime it one more time, and then I'll kind of block it from there, and then maybe a little bit more before I go to paint.
Or just whatever you feel like that
Yeah,
day
or
when you
whatever.
decide you want to paint.
Or whatever happens.
I feel like it's the latter there.
Well, I think like the convertible, I'm gonna put it in primer, do a last little bits here and there. That's why I want to get the convertible actually in paint, because I'm gonna kind of make it look okay but not perfect, and I'm just gonna get to my level, and then fog it red and see what it looks like. Because already I think this is probably nicer bodywork than the convertible will be. So if the convertible looks presentable, then this will be fine.
Yeah.
Just carry on with life. It's a cool car, but I have no need to keep it, I don't think. Mopar cars are kind of hot. I don't know. I'm not really into those Dodges. They're just so crazy. There's a guy I looked at, the guy I get some parts off of. He had a 72 Cuda, and it was like rough, like so rough, like missing a door, and the whole floor was rotted out, like the rear leaf springs were in the trunk type thing, no front frame rails, they were all mangled, and Bobcat's making noise. And he wanted like $2,500 or $3,000 for it, and I was like, oof, that seems like a lot of money. Like, it would need one everything. It was as bad, if not worse, than this Nomad, and I just didn't feel like taking on another big project, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna pass.
Especially when it's a Dodge.
And then it's cool though. I do like them. If it was a 71, I would have considered it, but 72 is not quite the same. And then it was actually the guy posted on Kijiji while we were in on vacation. Someone else bought it, and they're trying to flip it for 10 grand.
That's insane.
It's insane, insane.
Can I pet that dog? It was really nice. Thank you for asking.
Nomads are not hard to find. They're hard to buy. Yeah. They're easy to buy. They're easy to find. It's just expensive. That's my problem, is I know once it's gone, it's gone. So I had a number in my head. Like I said, I've had two guys already kind of hounding me for it. So we'll see if they actually come up with some money. But right now, I do feel like we need more money than we need cars. Unfortunately, we got a pile of cars.
What's your favorite car color scheme? What do you like?
Original paint.
Primer.
Yeah. I've liked primer and
Oh, hey, Roadkill Customs.
forever. He's been for a while.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
He's
I'm
sneaky.
sorry, you guys.
He's a good guy.
I'm like still 8 hours away. I gotta be honest.
Oh, I love Peg. Peg's a great guy. He's something else. Black vinyl top over gold paint. What are we talking about? Oh, just that's what you like? Yeah, I don't know. That's a bold choice you gotta deal with there.
I like a bold choice. Like, I'm really excited about the convertible being that red. We haven't had a bold car like that.
That's just red. A red 57 Chevy.
I know, but for us, I feel like...
The problem is wheels. There's a guy with a nice set of slot mags for sale right now for like $600. I like slot mags. I don't know if it'll look good on a convertible one.
Peg and Dee Dee have a unique bromance.
We got something going on, I tell you. He's different.
We love Peg.
He must be tweaking on that dope. What? I like white pearl top, root beer, copper bottom. Yeah, that's a good look too. I don't know. I think everybody has their own thing. It is what it is, but
Yeah.
paint has never been a thing I've enjoyed whatsoever.
Aw, thanks, man.
Thanks, buddy.
You're so sweet.
Appreciate that. I don't know. A red 57 Chevy, you can't go wrong with.
Oh, I should have brought it out. I bought a great little model Cobra with the surfboard on top.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I do dig that.
I looked for, there were a couple other stores that had those cars, and I was looking for like a 57 or a Nomad or even a wagon. They didn't have none.
Make a cream for whatever you have. The shiny gold foil look is tacky. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I like some stuff super shiny paint, but I like when other people own it.
Sound over looks. That's definitely how you operate for sure.
I just like having drivers when they get too nice and shiny, and then you worry about them.
Yeah.
I get something like this Nomad, like it's hilarious. So I'll put it all together, spend all this time on it, do all this screwing around. We're gonna put new glass in it, new paint, trying to straighten it out, do all these things. And if I keep it, it's gonna sit outside covered in snow in the backyard, which just seems crazy. Like, I'm not gonna put it in storage. So what are you gonna do? I mean, I don't know.
I recognized him in Hawaii. Does that count?
I've run prior for 40 years. You like it too. Dropped or raised stance? I like both. Each car, I mean, and you can justify no matter what you want. I like a Tri-5 Chevy, slamming the weeds, I think looks good, and the Gaster looks good too. So, I don't know, you can't really go wrong. I just don't like big wheels. That's right, I kind of draw the line. 17s or 18s I can kind of get behind on like the right kind of setup. But like I said, I like 20s and stuff on
You
the
don't
car.
like big wheels, but you like a big tire.
I like meaty tires.
Yeah.
But I also realize that's just me. I'm a dinosaur and stuck in my ways. And there could be the odd person out there that maybe doesn't like exactly what I do.
Who wouldn't love exactly what you do?
Like the 50 set, like the ragtop, I actually think would look good with a bigger set of wheels on it and lowered to the ground.
Oh, that'd be super cool.
I think it would look neat. But we'll see.
Purple bar. You're so sweet. You two are so perfect.
Another one came on Marketplace Oklahoma, a 56 Chevy convertible for $120,000. There's a guy selling I think it was 55 rag top. And when I say rag top, I mean it was rough. Had rolled down into a ravine. It was brutal.
This is a good question. If you could have any car from your past back again, what would it be and why? I feel like I know, but I want you to say it first.
From my past, I like my first car. It was kind of cool.
What was your first car?
67 Impala.
Oh, that's not what I was going to say.
And then I like another Le Mans.
Also, wasn't what I was going to say.
And I want a Monte Carlo again.
Again, not what I was going to say. So I did not know.
What car do you think I want?
I was going to say the Falcon.
Oh, yeah, I could drive the Falcon again.
One of the people we were with, we were talking about the Falcon, and he was like, I hated that car. I thought that was the worst of all his cars.
Because it was a four-door, yeah.
Thought it was so ugly.
Yeah, whatever.
It was just very funny. I hadn't heard him sound so passionate.
Sold Nomad, keep the wagon. Nah, I think we all gotta go.
The thing is, if there's no room for more cars, then we can't get more cars, and then you can't watch the struggle more. So...
We've got a lot of keepers. So I'm making a deal on a couple of cars here, I think, right away. We're going to check some out in Saskatchewan. And then I kind of want to make a deal on this Volkswagen Bug. If that comes up. So the next thing you know, there's just so many freaking cars. Mopar Power 57 Chevy Gasser. Yeah, well, for sure, man. 15 is my favorite. Yep, I couldn't agree more. Except 275 60s are cheaper.
Hey, Papillon. Gotta say, Dad, I have repaired the low flares with the wheel wells on my truck and drove me nuts. Used a Bic pen as a guide. Good on you for doing that body work. I'm done.
How little land you leave, trust me, I'm going to do that. How long ago did you own a Falcon? How long ago did we own that Falcon?
Well, it was only the first year we had started dating, and
Yeah,
it worked out that summer.
6 or 7 years ago, I guess.
7 years ago.
Need a large yard. I don't know. I miss satellite. I don't. I probably don't own that car, so I think that's a pretty good sign.
I constantly forget that was ever your car.
It's funny because I'll watch a Penny's video and every now and again it's in the back. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a cool car. Oh yeah, that was mine.
I always forget that car was...
If it wasn't green, I'd have kept it.
Yeah, you think so?
If it was black, yeah. Black on black, I would have kept
I
it.
never really liked the satellite. I guess it's just fine. Satellite looked too boring to me.
Well, that's just it. It was very plain.
Like, it wasn't anything.
But that's all a satellite. I mean, a satellite was just a plain car. That's all it was. Back in the day, that was
Yeah.
just the driver.
Oh, Peg, I'm so unhappy. I'm so unhappy, my friend.
I thought VW Bugs were like big inside, aren't they? Is it just me? Leather straight pipe. Oh man. What's the difference between the Nomad and the Handyman? So a Nomad is a hardtop wagon, and a Handyman would have a sedan door on it. That's the only difference. And they're way more expensive for a pain in the ass.
Yeah, number one, you're totally right about that. Like, I think the satellite for sure belongs with the Penny Boys.
Oh, they love it. I mean,
Yeah.
guaranteed they'll have it for a long time, and I'm sure if I ever wanted to buy it back, I could.
Yeah, but no, I feel like that was they're the right people for that car, Hundo.
She's always tan, buddy.
Thank you, Peg.
See, Peg is absolutely not racist. He doesn't even see color in you. Look at that. He didn't even know you were tan.
I know. Who says he's racist?
The internet?
What? Don't they know that we're like best friends? Jessica.
Man, I can't believe your boobs didn't pop out way more. Like, it was ridiculous what you're wearing in Hawaii there.
I had it under control.
No, you didn't. Oh, the last date, with all due respect, we went to this little pineapple plantation. There was this girl there. Man, her top, like, literally just covered her nipples. It was unbelievable.
It was wild.
In public. I've never seen that before.
My outfits looked good in Hawaii. I slayed the outfit game.
I didn't say they were bad. I'm just saying I can't believe that the boobs didn't pop out.
Well, and I had it under control.
I think there was a little bit of luck in some of those days.
Nope, I had it all planned.
If you would have had one slip and fall, it would have been all over.
Oh, well, that's why I didn't slip and fall.
Yeah. Yeah. Live the pennies lifestyle. Big gulps to talk about, man. The penny lifestyle or something else, those guys. Always having a brother or cousin help you out would be pretty sweet.
You got him hurt.
No, I don't. He's gone. He doesn't even like me.
He doesn't even like you.
Pineapple juice?
We eat a lot of pineapple. It's delicious.
Almost too much.
What?
I got tired of the pineapple.
Except we discovered our new favorite thing.
What was that?
Pineapple in soft drinks. Pineapple in a Coke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they give you a Coke with a wedge of pineapple in it. That was a nice little treat. You got a little snack with your drink. We gotta get on that. Also, do you guys know how long it takes to grow a pineapple? One pineapple? Well, answer it. It's crazy. I had no idea. Move to Florida. Yeah, I could definitely move to Florida. I got a 6-7 bug. We'll start building on the channel soon. Oh, right on, man. With Tri 5, this will be a decent break to work on the VW. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dan, it tastes so good. It adds like a nice weird sweetness. Somebody guess how long it takes to grow pineapple.
It was, we're just gonna Google it now.
Oh yeah, lame.
Unless the guy lied to us.
18 to
18 months for one pineapple.
minimum 18 months.
And then the second pineapple is another 15 months or something like
Yeah.
that. And then once the plant grows 2 pineapples, you got to completely
Like destroy it. So you mulch the ground around it. You like.
and put all sorts of whatever, like fertilizer and stuff in it. Let that sit for a year and then start again. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It makes me really understand why pineapples are expensive.
Yeah. Totally.
Also, have you ever seen how a pineapple grows? I thought they were like in the ground or whatever, or something like that. But they grow from the bottom, so like there's a big plant, there's just a pineapple.
They literally grow like they're a crown almost.
They're just hovering. It's like someone's holding a pineapple. They grow from the bottom.
So it makes you think how strong a plant must be, because some pineapples are real big.
Yeah. No, it was something else.
I'll post some pictures of the pineapples to my Instagram tomorrow.
55 Chevy 4-door. They were putting a Doug Nash 4-speed. Yeah, man. I would just do that. Do it right now.
Oh, it's not uncommon in North America. It's just we don't really grow them in North America, I don't think.
What kind of truck is that in the back? No truck in here, man.
Oh, I guess the way the camera cuts it, though, it kind of looks like a truck.
It's a Nomad. Is pineapple uncommon in North America? Not uncommon, they're just pricey. Well, actually, what are pineapples expensive?
Yes.
Like what's a pineapple cost? $5? $8?
Like 4 to 5, I'd say.
Well, that's not too bad then. What's a pineapple on the equator? Jai? Bananas are a big deal too? Wow.
Actually, we didn't see any avocados or have any avocados.
Is avocado a thing down
I would assume so.
there? You have no idea.
I don't know.
18 months, there you go. Lots of work to go. Oh yeah. I'm putting 4+1 Doug Nash in my 56. Man, why do you guys all this money for transmissions? An overdrive transmission would be freaking sweet.
I learned about green pineapples by playing Farmville.
Goose has been busy. Man, that guy's always doing something. Man, that guy's just parenting that right, eh?
Yeah.
The Bobcat? Oh, I got a Bobcat in the background. Miami Vice. Man, weird. Isn't that not Miami Vice? It was Hawaii 5-0. Come on!
Yeah.
Pineapples are $3.50 here. Not the same price, though, I guess. I do transmissions. Yeah, mountains, I guess that's a good point. I mean, you know, you need to do is live way closer so I can benefit from this.
We don't care if you're that far away.
Whatever happened to getting a lift? Well, I'm still trying to get one, but they're expensive.
I didn't
Flathead.
even look at gas here today.
$1.75.
$1.75.
It was $5 a gallon in Hawaii. Flathead, I don't know, it was free. Might go to Model A.
Yeah, Pappy, and I do have that fancy coring tool where you push it in and And spin it. I love it.
Lumberg. Lumberg banger. What kind did you decide for lift? So I have all sorts of ideas. I'm going through some process there if I can change the roof of the other garage for a proper 2-post. And then here, what?
I don't understand how they've started equating pineapples to my chesticles. But it happened.
Well, melons are melons. Is a pineapple a melon?
I was gonna say it's not a melon.
Is it in the apple family? Pineapple? Man, I learned a lot about pineapple and the Dole group, I tell you. It was unbelievable out there. How it all started and stuff. And then it was a kingdom for a while. It was quite an operation. And man, Dole's been around for like 200 years and it employs a lot of people.
Pearl Harbor is the #1 employer on the island, though.
The military is.
Yeah. I thought Pearl Harbor specifically was.
I don't think so. Oh, maybe I. Well, I don't want to do the flathead. It was free. I gotta get it running. It's got stuck valves, and once we do that, I'd like my end goal, depending on time and money. I'm really starting to have a lot more dreams than I am getting shit done lately. But that with a T5 jammed in a Model A on 32 rails would be the ticket. We'll see.
Oh my.
Mustang, man, I would love a Mustang or another Chevelle. Both of those. We got a couple cars coming down the pipe, though. I think I got something taken care of. A greasy hillbilly. Car left or gear bender? Car lift. Oh, I take car lift over so gear benders. Gear benders just cost more money to drive down the road, but lift will save my back. I used to use Adobe. Remember, a hot flathead makes a whopping 100 horsepower. Yeah, wow. But they look cool.
Thanks, Gum Gum.
Flathead valves. Yeah, stupid valves. Jai, come on, work on your comebacks, buddy. Guessing the pineapples are the reasons we started 200 years ago. Who knows? Pig is living the good life. I don't know. You should talk to him. He's got a crazy life. Yeah, I just watched that for online. Man, Peg is gonna. So Peg has this giant lathe now. We got it for free.
What's a lathe again?
Basically, it's kind of like a drill press but sideways.
Okay.
So you can bolt metal to it and it spins. Well, you know that guy.
The guy
Yeah.
that I
So
liked
they have wood lathes and they have metal lathes. Well, on metal lathe, it'll rip your arm right off. I'm not even knowing. So there's Peg, just greasy, hillbilly beard, the whole thing, eh? So he's, machining and lathing stuff, and stuff's just popping out at him and stuff. Like, his level of experience is weak, but he's given her, and you know how he always learns the hard way of stuff? We'll see what happens there. He'll do fine.
He's gonna be Peg and Nub pretty soon.
Yeah, he'll be nubs, yeah. Could you imagine that? Holy shit. Subi, that's cool. She's very talented. We must have missed a bunch here. When are you gonna send some warm weather to Minnesota from Winnipeg? Well, we don't have any warm weather. Hashtag double amputee. Imagine the paychecks he gets from the government with a double amputee.
I don't think they care if you're double.
We have to get more.
I don't know.
Well, he told me a leg's $500,000 a year. He gets just tax free.
What?
Yeah. So if he
That's
loses an
not
arm, it's
true.
probably another $250. He's living the high life.
Wow. Uncle Money!
They'll be doing a 67-pound SS. Time to start building a motor. Man, any small block shop is
That's
awesome.
not true. Hawaii has a female prison. We drove right past it.
That's where the naughty girls go.
Yeah, that was creepy in the way he said that too.
He was a weirdo, that dude. Yeah, I want a nice little lathe. That's my buddy Josh just got one, an all-in-one, kind of like a hobby-style lathe and mill. It's pretty sweet. I'm gonna convince him to buy a big one and buy his. I think a little laser so you just make little bushings and stuff like that. Like, what can you not make? Bolts, whatever. I'd make it all.
I like how when one of you guys gets a tool, all of you immediately go and get it if you don't already have it.
Yeah. Well, when someone you know gets it, you know it's a good unit, then you absolutely need it. Do you put stereo? No.
We usually just use Bluetooth.
427, M22, and a 410 gear. That's a setup right there. BW, you got lots of room. Just jam one in your little shop there. It's a guy thing, yeah. At the end of the day, though, buying tools, I don't know. You can't really go wrong. A little Shopman lathe from the 60s is cool. Huh. Machine sockets, the perfect length. Yeah. Yeah, like all sorts of things. Because tools. A pineapple on the lathe. Oh, that'd be something. That is scary, not something to play with. Well, he'll learn his lesson one way or another.
Oh, it's a jail, not a prison. Isn't jail and prison the same thing, basically?
No, I think jail is only like 2 years. For 2 years less a day, and prison is for long term, isn't it?
Oh.
As far as you know that with your colorful history. You look rough. Can we also talk about how many times your flip-flops fell off today? I was starting to get pretty pissed off. Like, man.
I don't know why they kept falling off.
Tools have never broke my heart.
Oh.
Come on, cars and stuff break your heart all the time.
Oh, that's interesting, Charles.
Transferred inmates for 20 years. Wow. Like on a boat? We're on a 69 Camaro, 396, 427, 4-speed. No, we didn't rent any mopeds. We're way too cool for that VW. I walked around with my cut-off jean shorts. Jail is before sentencing. Prison is after conviction. Oh, there you go. What are we going to see calling a Nomad?
Cheesecake Hunt. Hello.
Ooh. Hope another couple of weeks. We'll see. End of the month. I need to sit down and like make a schedule or a plan here. Because the car has to be running and driving by this date, and I think there's gonna be stuff that may have to get cut off the list. You know what I mean? Because I like I'm even thinking, well, I want to get the rag top. So if we can get the rag top painted by this weekend, then all that's left on that is I need to put a windshield in it. I want to redo the steering column, wheels and tires, and I don't think the e-brake is adjusted properly, but otherwise I think it's pretty much ready to go. A few little odds and ends it needs, but that would be good. So, and the weather's still shit, and then I can just get back to this. I literally got to like get these things done.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like this thing, I mean, as much as I hate it, it's got to get painted. But you can paint it, put glass in it, throw the trim on it. The seats aren't too bad in it. You know, if you have to put some pillows on or do whatever you got to do. And if there's no interior, it'd be a little annoying.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just earbuds and go. And we'll just deal with it from there. So I want to get the rear end gone through.
Dan is a boots on the beach kind of fellow. You're not wrong about that.
Yeah, I was wearing cowboy boots a lot there. Gonna get a full season like Rebel this year. Yeah, that's the plan.
No, Rob, I'm not flying. I was just on a plane since 7 p.m. yesterday.
Oh yeah, 5070 is a gauge cluster. See, the problem
I'm
with
tired.
the problem with the convertible, and I got to put some want ads out, and I'm hoping I'll find some stuff this weekend at the swap meet. But we have Danny's car, which is already a part, so it'd be like I'm really cannibalizing that car, which kind of sucks. But that car and the black car, we can take those apart and just play musical parts till I find stuff. I mean, as shitty as it is to take stuff off your car, I get it, but it's got no motor, and it's probably not gonna drive this summer.
Yeah.
Like you wanted the convertible instead of your car, so that's why I went through and made that all dialed. So I take a few things out of your cars in the end of the world. What's that, Brian? And really, it's just like hood latch, the cluster, Man, actually, it was too bad. While we were gone, there was a guy selling a digital cluster for $350. That would have been cool. That's a good deal. It's like half price. But again, we couldn't really put that in the.
Aw, cheesecake hunk. You're so sweet. Hey, can you tell me about your name?
Mine?
No, I want to know why his name is Cheesecake Hunk.
Swap meet video? Maybe. I don't know. Is that something you want to see? A swap meet video? Be easy content for me. You want to film a swap meet video?
Sure. I'll just go find cheese curds like you do. That'll be the swap meet video. Me and Jamie finding cheese curds.
No, I want to look at a bunch of cars. There's all the weather.
That's a good idea, Henry. You should just write it all on the walls.
What's that?
All your lists and to-dos.
Could you imagine? The walls would look like that Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. What Jim Carrey movie?
Where he lost his mind and wrote it on the walls.
There's a movie like that?
23 or something like that? Room 23? Remember he lost his marbles and he started writing and everything?
I never saw that. Is it a scary movie?
I don't think I ever watched it. Swap meet footage. Oh, you guys are easy to please. Steelers and the Nomad poverty caps. I bought a set of American racing wheels.
Yeah, Brian, I definitely think we are a tad jet-lagged.
Yeah.
When we got home and the first thing we did was go to Princess Auto.
Well, they had a sale on paint guns. Yeah, we got home, let the dogs out, and then immediately went to Princess Auto. You want to go clean the tire for the close side?
No.
Man, I missed it.
It's 8:33.
Oh, yeah. We'll go for another 15. We'll cut her 15 minutes early today. Get a little something to eat. If you make it that long.
I got it. I'm here. I'm present.
You are here. The number 23 is a thriller. Yeah, there you go. See how
Ooh, I maybe watch that.
Window or aisle?
Oh, the plane ride was garbage.
I sat in the middle the whole time. It was terrible. I didn't like the plane ride.
The plane ride was very bad.
I gotta say, I don't think I'm a Hawaii guy. I don't think I'd ever go back.
I mean, you're not wrong. I don't think I was either. I liked it, but like, I could just go to Mexico for a beach or Florida.
Oh, I do Vegas 10 out of 10
Oh,
times.
Vegas all the way through. Well, and where we stayed was weird because it was like the Vegas of Hawaii,
Yeah, I didn't like it at
which
all.
was strange.
Pizza night. Let's go 3 hours. Maybe we'll do another live during the week or something like that. If we always do a live while we're driving or something like that on Thursday or something like that. Make up for this. Sorry,
Was this bad?
it was bad. You still need buckets for the 57? Yeah, I still do. That's on the list. That's what I'm hoping I can find a swap meet. There's 2 swap meets in Saskatchewan in April, and then ours is in May. So I got 3 chances to get a set of buckets for that thing. I own a 2-door 56 Pontiac that's just roached out. It's all the way out in Alberta, and it has a seat in it, but it's roached, which would be the absolute best for that car. I'm thinking I might just have to buckle down and next time Josh is out there, pay him to pull it out or something like that, and then get it. You get a recovery because that would be the absolute best thing, I think.
You know, I would say there's still 432 people in here. I think we're doing okay today. Jet lagging them all.
I cook from a 6-inch 2-pound to a 16-inch 24-pound cheesecake.
Pardon me.
Wow,
What's your Instagram, Cheesecake Hunk? Because I want to follow you.
that's lots. Don't be scared. Just chop that bench seat, make a couple of buckets. I had those thoughts about like how hard can it be just to chop up a bench seat and make it into a folder, but you were a genius on your video releases. Never knew you were gone. I don't know if I'm a genius, Mountains, but yeah. I don't know. Well, I was fighting that out if I should keep doing videos while we were gone or if it's just take the week off. So I decided to put them out. The interior videos didn't do very hot. I don't think people gave 2 shits about them. Probably because I was butchering with them. Also, it's kind of boring video stuff. I got 2 more videos I think I still got to edit. So I gotta do that tonight. But I think it'd be decent. A couple of videos coming out. And then, like I said, I really want to, I don't know if I'll have enough energy, but if I put everything else on pause, I think I can get that 57 painted. The problem is Murr's gonna want to come over and talk one day at least. He's gonna want to look at the garage and all this bullshit.
Oh, and he's gonna want to look next door. Like you gotta just book a whole day from her.
I'm gonna make him come over and do some sanding maybe. For every hour.
Except he likes doing that. That's not.
No, he likes polishing. I think he likes sanding. Every hour you wasted my time, we're gonna have to make you put an hour in.
Louis, we were in Hawaii.
Pick up your seats and you come out for mayhem. Yeah, well, so the problem is it's actually out in Grand Prairie, so we're not really going around that far. Well, you create your own car design. Like the Homer? I don't think so. Buy a sewing machine. I have so many plans. So this summer, when stuff gets a little nicer, I want to put a nice big shed up in this, outside the new garage. Then I can put all my stuff out there, all my storage stuff. Then the basement where I store a bunch of junk, I'd like to build a big table and put a sewing machine down there. And then I can do my own upholstery in the basement. So all about trying to get kind of things taken care of. The only thing with the basement is it'd be a pain for seats to do down there. Buckets wouldn't be too bad, the back seat wouldn't be too bad, but a front bench seat would be a nightmare to sew and upholster down there.
You know, Papillon, we were actually talking about that today. I had really good sushi. I took myself out for lunch one day, and that was really good. But we didn't have a lot of
I didn't like food at all.
We didn't have anything good. Part of that problem was everything was booked so far in advance, and we didn't realize that. So, like, you know how you go on vacation, lots of times you get there, and then that's when you book stuff? Well, stuff had to, even restaurant reservations needed to be made like 6 weeks in advance.
There's a lot of bullshit that happened there. We had to change rooms up the first night because there was a scare of a bed bug thing. So hopefully we didn't have any of those. It was a bunch of money off, so that was cool, but still, it's not really the phone call you want to get on day two. A little pissy pants about that.
That did kind of put a damper in it.
But they washed all our clothes and did whatever we had to do there and stuff and whatever. So we dealt with that. The food I didn't like at all. There wasn't one thing I would...
The best, like for me, the best meal I had was the sushi that I had.
Yeah, I don't like sushi. And the burger place was pretty good that one day.
The lobster and steak dinner on the Sunset Cruise was good.
That was cool, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, all that wasn't that great. There was a lot of stuff I was really expecting a little bit different of.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just really jaded being in the garage. Or maybe you just cook so damn good, I'm just so used to good stuff.
That's sweet.
Mechanics, what's happening, buddy?
Yeah, Marty, I don't think we'd go back. Like, it was cool, and I'm really glad that I got to go, because, like, that was cool. But we did buy a dashboard hula girl.
Oh yeah, we bought that. No, we don't eat all winter. We hibernate. You idiot. Dashboard hula. Yeah. Did we got a few? Did we only get another one, or I bought a couple? I think.
We only bought one.
I thought I bought two.
No, you only bought one. I wanted to buy some more at the ABC store, but we just ran out of time. I love the ABC store, though. I will say that.
3 hour tour. 3 hour tour. God, did we hear that a lot. Yeah, I miss home. I like being home.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of snow here. It's pain. The yard's
We
not too
didn't
bad,
see
but
one
piles.
shark BW. I spent a lot of time in the ocean. Well, that was like my favorite part, was literally just being on the beach and playing in the waves.
Oh, show them the picture I took of you.
No, you can show them.
It's on my phone.
I don't have it on
I
mine.
texted it to you.
Did you?
I took a perfect picture of Danielle, you guys. Fiji is cool, huh? The volcano.
We drove around Diamond Head Volcano, but we didn't go up to
They're all, the
it.
whole thing's volcanoes.
Yeah.
Right? Fiji. We just like Fiji water. We're fancy like that. The Big Island. Yeah, the plane ride's too long for me. I didn't like it. Would not return.
Here you go.
So Danny was out floating. How do you make it do this? Okay, with your little lobster arms. Raining like crazy here. Yeah. Oh, Jay, where are you? Are you in Regina? I know he's in Saskatchewan there. Man, I hope we don't get a bunch of snow. So, anyways, Danny was out floating in the water, eh? So I naturally whip out my camera, start just nailing shots. Are you guys ready for these? I framed her up just perfect. Man, we're putting that one on the dining room table.
Oh, look, somebody just asked, you got any Speedo pics? Well, there you go, Lewis. That's the Speedo pic. How did we meet? Lisa, we met on the interweb nearly 8 years ago now. Whoa, 17 months, Michelle. You're such a babe.
How many hot rods on the island came to lay us? So
we got laid twice.
And only had to pay for one of them.
Yeah.
Did we pay for it? Oh yeah, we had to pay for the second one.
Yeah. Well, the second one was part of the package of the luau.
The freaking, I didn't like the flowers on my neck. And then they got cut in my hair.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And then I wasn't really paying attention. I went away and then I ended up walking right in the middle of this whole big ordeal. They were praying. That was a little embarrassing.
What was that? Oh yeah, at the luau when they were praying and you're like, dude, I'm like, stop walking. I'm like mouthing to him to stop walking because they're praying before, like giving thanks before the meal at this.
But they were talking in their language. I didn't understand.
I know, but I'm like looking at you. I'm like, stop walking. Stop walking. And he's just arms swinging.
Right in my jean shorts, yeah. Right up front. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
I walk away, it's all loud, it's a big party. I go get a couple of drinks, I come back, I'm like, what is happening here? BW's new shop truck is still a comfortable 3,800. What? BW got a shop truck? Man, I didn't watch any YouTube while I was there.
Yeah, no, I didn't post anything on Facebook either. I did. I tried. It's okay. I was really impressed with my packing, actually. I wore every single item I packed.
Oh,
happy birthday, Michelle. But every single item I packed, I wore.
I wore a bunch of t-shirts. I got a bunch of black t-shirts. I wore my zip ties t-shirt while I was on the USS whatever. Missouri. And that was it. Oh, you're high bidder. What is it, BW? Man, I missed all your stuff. Sorry, buddy. I need to be in the know. I'm naturally pretty dark.
That you're a local. I will say, one of the things I did like about Hawaii is that a lot of bodies look like our bodies.
Oh yeah, we fit in pretty good there.
That was nice.
93 Mark III Chevy truck. Oh, that's cool. What's left to buy to get the Nomad back to the 50s? Glass.
You know, there is actually a hot rod shop Dan wanted to check out, but it was only open on weekends, and we didn't find it until the Monday.
Well, no, I knew it was there. I knew it was only open weekends, but we got there Saturday evening.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we had a thing already going, and it was kind of off its own little thing, and then it was over. And really, it was kind of funny. I mean, it's whatever. I don't know. It was it's a Moon Eye kind of satellite location. It was just t-shirts and trinkets. It wasn't really anything too crazy.
I still remain unmarried and unengaged, for those of you asking.
And looking.
And looking.
If you're rich,
yeah,
she'll take you.
I'm in.
Cool little hot rod. That's cool. Short, so you can see it. Cool little hot rod.
That wasn't Dan's body in the pictures. Oh, you know what? Those pictures are going to be really good for photoshopping people onto.
Sweet. Is it a short bit? Regular cab short bit?
I will say the cocktails in Hawaii were strong. I did not have many, but they're very strong.
Same team for the glass. I don't know what we're going to do there. I think I might just try to do it myself with Myrrh. Looks pretty simple. You've now something as American I haven't done, been to Pearl Harbor. Honestly, that was the number one thing I think I wanted to do when we went there. I wanted to do Pearl Harbor. I wanted to hit the speed shop if I could, and then do Pearl Harbor. Nothing else I gave a shit about what we did. Pearl Harbor's good. We spent a day there. It's crazy. It's crazy. It was quite the place,
The
man.
ship is just so big.
What was crazy is there was all these stories. So they had the kamikaze torpedoes that people would get into and just like blow themselves up and stuff. Like that was nuts. We ran out of time. We didn't get to see the airplane museum. We ended up getting there kind of late in the day, and they had I didn't know at the time. Had I known, I would have gone there. They have an aviation boneyard you can walk through. That would have been cool. See a bunch of old airplanes. But there was a stat there, and there was some story they were talking about. So those submarines only had, was it 20 torpedoes or 15 or something like that? It wasn't even that many. They're giant. And then they were saying half of them were duds all the time. So they'd fire them away, and then they wouldn't even blow up. Could you imagine that level of stress?
Mm-hmm.
Holy Toledo. And then back then they had these giant GM diesel motors. That's what they're running on. And all those things do is they were generators to charge the batteries. They could only be dead silent with the batteries for 18 hours. That was it. 18 hours. And that was pushing it. That was like all the time.
You did a lot more learning on that than I did.
Could you imagine being 18 years old on that tiny little thing in the middle of nowhere with 15 missiles or torpedoes, half of which are probably duds? The sleeping things?
The sleeping was crazy.
Was unbelievable. Like my belly wouldn't fit between the bunks to get in there. Like I don't know if those guys were tinier back then or what. And they were saying where they slept was above the battery room. It got so hot in there you couldn't even touch the floor.
Yeah.
It was not, they had that one little tiny bathroom that looked like ridiculous. That little tiny kitchen
area, yeah.
Holy moly.
Well, and even just the sub itself is so tiny, the doors and everything, and like, yeah, it was crazy.
But then that Missouri was friggin' crazy how big it was. And that's like an old ship now. And they were talking about they couldn't fire all the guns at once. They could reload the big guns every 30 seconds. And they were frickin' giant. But they couldn't fire them all at once, remember? Or else it would flip the ship over.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So you had to be aware what the hell you were doing there. Like, man.
I think my favorite thing that I learned on that one was about how they gave the Japanese kamikaze pilot like an actual proper like burial and like were super respectful about it and like
after he crashed into their boat.
That they were like, well, like he still deserves what we would want for like our folks. I was really touched by that actually.
That was craziness. Yeah, no, I couldn't believe that. That little submarine really was an eye opener. And you look at these submarines, you think they're pretty good size. It's just a bunch of bullshit welded on the outside and a couple of ballast tanks.
Yeah.
They are freaking small. That's for sure. The real quote tip the ship. Yeah, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. But it was cool, I gotta say. I really enjoyed it. And they showed where all those kamikaze planes just started crashing in and shit in the mountains and all that. Yeah, it was.
And we did see yesterday, we saw like where they flew, like under the radar, like the pathway they went through, whatever, between the mountains.
They said it was 9 hours from Japan to fly to Pearl Harbor when I guess they did it. That was something else. Here, me, we had Japanese prisoners that we treated so well they came back. I could never do Oahu unless to see Pearl Harbor. Yeah, well, honestly, Pearl Harbor is all I want to see. That was freaking cool. Of course, we're a speedo, nothing but. It's getting a little warmer here. It's like just above 0. Still kind of bunk.
I definitely liked the weather in Hawaii, though. It didn't get crazy hot, and the evenings cooled down a fair bit.
The weather was very strange. It was very boring, yeah. Whatever. Oh, my back is sore. What time is it? Is it supper time? I'm feeling hungry.
It's only 8:50.
We're getting there. Showinshine, June 4th. Esterhazy, Saskatchewan. Where's that, man?
Someone also saying Capelli or whatever has a swap meet coming up.
Capelli.
That's in Saskatchewan, too.
B29 mechanic. You remember seeing the Enola? Man, that's something else. 6 tonight. Oh, that's not bad though. 6 tonight. On tour with the Canadian Navy when I went and had an 18th birthday in Pearl Harbor. That's cool. There is an unbelievable amount of military there. I didn't know there was that much.
Yeah.
10% of Hawaii is military.
Actually, one of the things that really shocked me about Hawaii, and I keep going back to it, is so one of the tours we had wanted to do but didn't get to because everything was booked was to go to the Polynesian Center, and it's owned and operated by the Mormons.
That's what one guy said. We did no research on that.
Well, he was a local, and I believe him.
He was a bullshitter, is what he was. How big of a maniac is Zip Ties? He's exactly what you see on TV is what he is.
Yeah, with him you get what you get, that's for sure.
I do need to eat some Merrill goodness. What's that? That sounds good.
Meryl's his wife.
Oh. Oh, sorry about that. Have a good weekend. Yeah, I think we're going to bail out of here too. Yeah, huge base. It's unbelievable. Man, messages coming in. Half hour to Russell. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, okay, I'm hungry.
You're calling it quits. I feel like I'm like woken up now. I could like keep going.
Well, you napped a lot. I didn't. You got like way more sleep and stuff. Plus, Frankie's probably all in. There's blood everywhere from her tail. Imagine the chaos that's happening there right now.
Well, it was nice to see all of you. I'm sorry that we were a little sleepy.
Yeah, we should have a couple videos come out this week. We'll see if we can get the swap meet going, maybe a video there. And then I don't know if we're going to do a live or not this weekend come out. That's what I want to do it tonight. I'm going to go visit my buddy Josh if the weather's good.
Oh,
So-
shade tree.
Shade tree. So maybe, I don't know. The problem with Saskatchewan is my phone sucks out there. There's no freaking internet. So if we can internet, maybe I'll try and do that. Or maybe I can scam his Wi-Fi password of his 2-bit internet. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. As always, appreciate the hell out of all you guys. And we'll see you maybe next weekend. Bye. Jesus. Oh, I'm still struggling here.